Welcome back to my channel. This time we are going to build a couple of large gates and extend our runway. And once we have done that, we can get bigger planes. So let's get started. First we want to plan our extension. Small and large gates are 20 by 20. So we need to make this taxiway 40 pixels wide. 20 by 20, that's 1 and 2. Next we want to plan our terminal extension. A large gate is accessed from the second floor, so let's plan that next. Our research is doing well. We are going to have the bigger buses soon, but let's go and take the light rail transit too. Now that we have our plans laid out, we can start building. Let's start with the taxiway. Next we want our large gates. And then we need the foundation for the first floor. Oh look, we don't have enough money. So what we need to do is go to the bank and take a loan. 650k should be fine, so let's try to get that. So they offer us a loan with the interest rate of 2.43%. Let's accept that. Our daily interest will be about 16,000, so we need to keep that in mind. We don't need to repay the whole loan, we can just pay the interest and nothing else. Now that we are rich again, we can go and continue our building. And let's hire some more workmen. Now we can go and clear the planning. And let's name this gate to B2, so we have gates A1 and A2 at the first floor and gates B1 and B2 at the second floor. Now that we have our second floor ready, we can go to the first floor and remove this wall. And let's go to the second floor and start construction with the foundation. Now we can clear the planning on the second floor and finish our brand new large gates. We need a large sliding door and I'm going to use 2 gate agent desks for these large gates because the planes are going to be slightly bigger than on our small gates. Next we need some stairs from the first floor to the second floor. We can't use the escalators yet because we haven't researched them. Let's assign our gate agent desks to our gates. And hire some staff. As I told you previously, I like queues on my gates, so I'm going to make some. Let's do what we did on the first floor and put some flight info displays, garbage bins and plants. We want our passengers to be comfortable, so we are going to put some benches. And let's assign these queues to the gate agent desks before we forget. Now we can start planning our new runway. We want this runway to be 150 tiles long for the B707s and B767s. And now we can do some flight managing. We need to shuffle our flights around a bit and make sure that the bigger planes are on the large gates and the small planes are on the small gates. We are going to leave the gate B2 empty for now, ready to take some bigger planes once our runway extension is ready. And there we go. Now we have 21 flights with 1 hour gap between them, starting from 7 AM. And the gate B2 is still completely empty, but we will fill those slots too pretty soon. Now we can start with our runway extension. We're starting with the taxiways, and we are going to leave the runway extension for the night time because it will interrupt our daily operations. I have made that mistake once and it wasn't fun. And let's go and remove the planning. And while we're waiting for the nighttime and our runway extension, we can go to our terminal and make the floors look pretty. And let's do the same thing to the second floor. there goes our last flight of the day. And now that the runway is clear, we can go and start the runway extension. The user interface will tell us which planes can land to the new runway, and we want to make this 150 tiles long for the B707s and B767s. Now that our runway extension is on the way, we can go and pick some new flights. We want to have the biggest planes we can get, so B767s with 250 passengers. There's one, and we want to find as many as we can. B787 requires an extra large gate, so we can't take those yet, even though our runway is long enough. With these bigger planes we are leaving the slots to 2 hours and leaving a half an hour gap between the flights. And that is all the B767s we could find. So let's take a B707 for now. And there we go. Now our flight schedule is ready. We should have only one flight coming or going at the same time, and therefore our ticketing or security or baggage handling won't be overwhelmed. Our first flight of the day will be on Aerostar B767, and it will be arriving at 6 AM. And our first passengers should be arriving to the airport at around 4 AM. Let's go and speed things up and get our runway ready. There we go. And as you can see, all the runway upgrades like the runway lights and puppy lights and ILS are there. Puppy lights and ILS are in a bit of a weird position, but that's fine. Let's take a look at our perfect ops bonus. Again, we had a perfect day with no one missing their flights or no flights cancelled. We don't have any research going on at the moment, so let's go and take the construction work for the escalators, which we really would like to have. I think this is a good way to end the episode. Next time we are going to start building a baggage system. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and would like to see more, please like and subscribe. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.